right, here we go. Welcome back. Week 9 of West Industry Athletics. I'm not going to say it, but I want to, but I'm not going to.
But you're going to say that every week.
Eventually. No, I'm going to, you know what I'm not going to say.
Next week's going to be bad because you're going to have to say week 10.
How's that bad?
You're going to feel like the
Double
season's
digits.
flying by.
Halfway point.
Yeah, the 17-week thing throws me off because it's like, I don't even know what to do with 17 weeks of actual games, you know? It's hard.
Sit in your underwear for one extra week a year.
Eventually going to happen. So we had an interesting week 8. So the week 8 recap, Halloween weekend for you guys with all your fucking kids.
Yeah, it was hectic. I'm not going to lie.
Did you watch any football games on Sunday?
I didn't watch much.
All right,
I
cool.
didn't watch much.
We're off to a good start.
I was on my cell phone uploading scores the whole time.
Uploading scores. Here's my announcer line of the week. The Halloween provided more tricks than treats for Kurt and I.
It was tricky.
So we finish out week 8, 2-3 on the losing side. Kurt goes from 4-1 week to a 2-3 week. Whatever. I'm terrible all the time. And then the winner for the week, Trip. Nice weekend.
An okay weekend.
Yeah, 3-2. Not that great.
Take it.
I had a great weekend gambling wise. On the show, 3-2. Yeah, okay. 3-2 is an okay week. I'm not happy with it. I want to be 4-1 or 5-0 every week. I'll take 3-2. Keeps me out of that fucking jersey.
Well, I mean, the 3-2 plus the ability to spend time with your 108 kids. I'm taking that as an overall weekend.
Yeah, it's
It's
great.
a nice weekend.
My kids actually complained after being out trick-or-treating for 25 minutes. They were 3 of them were I'm tired.
Yeah.
Just 3 of them?
Just 3 of them. One of them was awesome. One of them was ready to
What
go.
about the other 7?
We left them at home.
My 5-year-old couldn't carry her candy bag. It was too heavy for her.
I've been hearing a lot of big candy stories.
Yeah. I got to carry that house to house, and then she got to take it, run up the steps, and then come back and hand it to me.
Oh, man.
So needless to say, I ate a ton of fucking candy.
Oh, man. The candy that's happening right now, especially around this office, is it's out of control. I have had so much candy in the past 10 days.
Here I see the real sugary candy. I like fucking Reese's peanut butter cups. My kids come from the door to the palm of my hand. Here, I got this one for you. I'm like, oh my God.
The fun sizes are great because they're a nice little, throw it right in there, it goes down. But the problem with the fun size is a fucking billion wrappers because you eat 10 of them, 11 of them.
Yeah.
You got fucking wrappers everywhere.
Yeah, you're single-handedly blowing a hole in the ozone layer with all your
Pockets of
wrappers
film.
from the candy.
Pockets
I'm
of
doing
film.
laundry today and I'm taking laundry out and there's fucking candy wrapper. It's candy wrapper. And I'm like, God damn kids. And look, it's just my clothes.
That's great.
Jesse was saying that his kid actually would go up the doors and be like, my dad's favorite candy is Reese's Pieces.
My son does the same thing.
That's hysterical.
This is how we learn about taxes in my house. You got to pay a tax, the dad tax.
Nice. So no guests last week, no guests this week. We'll have one next week, hopefully. Takeout Takes goes in the other direction.
Takeout Takes.
We'll get into that game, but we actually didn't really get an official pick.
No,
on
they got
Takeout
lucky.
Takes.
That
They
was
got lucky.
I'm still counting Evan or whatever his name was in San Francisco as
Vinny?
the only winner right now.
Oh, Evan, yeah.
No, Vinny lost.
Yeah, it was Evan, yeah.
Vinny lost heavy.
So on to the season record for the year. Kurt Money holding on to first place gingerly, 23-16-1. Trip right behind at 22-17-1. And then not too far behind that, 20-16-4. We're all getting paid, though.
Everybody's got 20.
We're making money.
It's great.
Making money.
That's it. So that's it. That's it for week 8 for us. Moving on. So week 8 recap for the NFL was a crazy week of games again. Wonky week.
Great
2 weeks in a row
Great weekend.
for you.
Yeah.
For you. For you, exactly.
We talked about it. We touched on the extra week. I don't know if I can handle another week of this. It's getting
It is
getting
stressful.
out of control.
Sunday is really stressful.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll give you that. Get fantasy lineups, get your bets in. And then the problem I had this weekend, you guys saw, I was texting you. I was off for Halloween, so I was off for the first time in a very long time. And then I'm sitting there, and there's 15 minutes to kick off, and I'm sitting there in a lazy boy, beer in my hand. I'm like, oh, fuck.
You got
15
something
minutes.
to do today.
No, not even that. I just started looking at the prop bets, and I like this one. I like this
man.
one. And I ended up going 3-2 on the props in the early games, and then I was just like, you know what? The later games is when we went out trick-or-treating in the evening. I was like, don't put any in because I'm going to be a zombie trying to walk around for the next hour. They only lasted an hour.
Exactly like me. I was just
Yeah.
upload it. Get it going. Refresh.
But-
refresh.
So it's almost good that it's a little chaotic, that there's so much going on because if I have idle time, I'm putting in 1,000 different prop bets.
Yeah. You'd
Yeah.
be a
I'm
disaster.
multiple sport prop. I'm betting rebounds in basketball with rushing yards, and it gets ugly, man.
Yeah, it's wild. I need like 7 hours alone on Sunday morning. I put too many things. I schedule too many things into my Sunday mornings where it's like, then it gets down to the 12 to 1 o'clock hour, and I'm like, I'm driving, putting bets in.
You should have a certain
I'm
time
at
where
7-Eleven, getting coffee, putting
it
bets
should
in.
be like a fantasy lineup for you though. Like at 12:15, you're done. You can't put in any more late pick bets.
Can you
One
imagine
to
being on the
six.
West Coast?
Oh, man, I'll move there right now.
He's
Fuck
dying
that.
for that.
It's funny that you say that, though, because after this past weekend of losing, I'm putting like restrictions on myself. I can only bet 5 NBA games a week, 5 NFL games a week, 5 prop bets
We'll
a
see
week,
how long that lasts.
5 college football games a week.
Yep.
Because I got destroyed on college football.
One week. The first week you got destroyed on college football.
He's gonna-
No, but I placed like legit, like 72 bets this past weekend.
All right, well, this week starts on Tuesday. Next week, we're going to start Monday. So technically, I could put 5 more bets in.
These are 4-day weeks also. Then the new week starts again. All right, so crazy week 8. Local teams. First up, New York Jets. So Kurt and I had the Bengals in this one trip.
Of course we did.
Had the Jets. Nice
Nailed
win
it.
there. Jets win the game outright. It's the Mike White game.
Yeah.
I can't stand the name.
So he comes in, he puts up over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. I think the difference here is what I saw is that he was not forcing the ball into tough spots. He would check the ball down and give it to the safety.
Lot of yards after the catch.
Yeah, a lot.
Lot of yards after the catch, which is not
I think at one point he
An
had
easy
like
thing to
14, 15 in a row.
right.
Completions in a row.
He was the only quarterback to go over 400 yards,
Yeah.
but his average pass depth was 4.1 yards, the lowest of any quarterback
Take
that
it.
Sunday.
It's smart, though.
No, it's very smart.
Which is
And
great. You'll take it, but everybody's blowing him up.
you can't blow
No,
him.
it's
The
too
guy
early for
threw
that.
checkdowns the entire game. Like,
As
you
a
can't
Jets
blow him.
fan. But
You
it's
haven't listened to the radio this week so far?
No,
It's
I don't,
Wednesday.
listen, I don't listen to the radio.
Oh.
I
Local
can't, man.
New York
No
radio.
way.
What do you think you're
Holy
going to get?
shit. I
Yeah.
mean, I got to drive to the Bronx every day. They're blowing him
Yeah,
up.
I said to my father's a diehard Jet fan, so I said, I might turn back on WFAN just to listen to him be anointed as the next Namath.
It's unbelievable.
Too early.
Way too early.
Too early.
If he does something tomorrow night and it's interesting and he keeps it close, I mean, the spread's still 10. You know what I mean?
He lost his job in Dallas to Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Well, Cooper Rush got a W.
All right.
Fuck Cooper Rush.
It's
Ginger fuck.
huge letdown game for Cincy. Jamar Chase dropped an easy touchdown pass. Different game, but
I'll tell you
Jets
what.
come back from 11 down late. It's
Yes.
huge.
You know what the difference in that game was? I actually watched that game, even though I hate the Jets. I was sitting with my father. I was watching the Dolphin game on the TV, on the computer, watching that on the thing. I'm watching the game. The Jets front 7 beat up their offensive line.
Yeah,
that
right.
defensive line and the
Yeah.
linebackers, they were beating him up. They
Yeah,
were
they were
getting
getting after it.
making him very uncomfortable, hitting him a lot. Even he's getting the pass off, they're still giving him a shot.
I watched a lot of the first half, and I thought Cincinnati had a lot of opportunities to blow them out,
Yeah.
and it just got halted.
They had a questionable helmet to helmet, which is one of the worst calls. I've
That
ever
was
seen
horrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
of all time.
It's
But at that point in the game, it's like Cincinnati didn't deserve to win. So it's like those are the calls where it's
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
their fans are going to hang their helmet on that, but it's
you can't blame that.
you didn't deserve to win the game.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I did say that they historically play bad against the Jets, so
You were all over
I
it.
took Cincinnati. I mean, I also said boo for you if you don't cover, and they sucked.
Yeah. Robert Saleh had the team ready, which is like that was what needed to happen.
Yeah, I was listening to JJ's podcast. And some guy called about that. He was going crazy about
Yeah.
how he had them
I
all
heard-
ready to go.
I
Yeah.
heard that too. I think it was texted to me. I think
At 4:30 this morning.
it was great.
So that's a wrap on the Jets game. Giants at KC, same line, -10. Kurt and I,
Yo,
whatever.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Trip loves the locals,
I mean,
so
they,
he wins that one.
I
was-
love double-digit dog. I love
Of
dogs.
course.
Smart.
I talked about the dogs for the last 2 weeks. They're coming back. Dogs had a huge week. They were 10-4 last weekend. They were 6-8 straight up, which is crazy for 6-8 underdogs straight up. 10-4 against the spread, double digit. Give me double digits in the NFL. I take it all the time. I mean, I got very lucky with that Texans. Can't believe that hit for me. It wasn't on the show, but had it on my card, posted it.
listen,
But when you bet every game, you have every game
fuck
on your card
KC.
also.
I'm pissed at KC.
The Giants are terrible.
KC
Joe Judge blames it on the headsets.
sucked.
Oh my, he's
He's losing it.
He's
losing
terrible.
it.
He's
And
not.
they
They got to get rid of him.
But they still almost won.
Yeah,
KC
Kansas City's not the same team.
They're not the same team at
Well,
all.
And if you watch their offense, it's very obvious. Everyone's just like, you're not beating us deep. You're not getting the home run.
You're
Not
real
happening.
right about giving him time. Like
Yeah.
you've been saying that for 2 weeks. You're 100% right, because I watched 3/4 of that game, and when he had time, it was too much for him. Like it was crazy.
So they just sit back. They say, I dare you to throw it underneath and be patient. And right now they can't be patient. It's not happening for them.
No.
And when they ran the ball against the Giants, they did it really well. Is it Derek Gore? Never heard of that guy. Had no clue who he was. I was like, holy shit, Frank Gore's still in the league. This is amazing. This guy.
Frank Gore's retarded twin brother. Can we say that?
I don't think we can say that.
Say retarded too much on this show.
We might lose our sponsors.
Take 5.
It was tough. Daniel Jones turned the ball over again.
Of course he did. Of course he did. But only once, I think.
Death, taxes, and fat fingers.
Listen.
Tons of injuries.
I have to say, I am really disappointed in KC. Like, we were talking about that being like their game that they have to go out and just destroy them. And they almost lost.
Yeah.
Fucking locals.
The Giants.
They're both 2-6, and we're talking about them like they have a chance of every game, and it sucks.
The Giants are in a lot of trouble. I mean, the front office, the coach, the quarterback. It's like, where do you start? It's got to start with the GM, and Gettleman's gone after this year.
He's horrendous. Joe
And
Judge
they're
is
going to have to rebuild the whole thing. It's going to start from him. It's going to trickle down. They're going to get rid of the coach. They're going to draft a new quarterback. It's over.
I don't think they're going to get rid
What
of
about how about
have
this
to.
stat?
You
I got a
think they're going
stat.
to get rid of Judge?
I think
Yeah, they
so.
have to.
I don't think they're going to get rid
He's
of
the
him.
quarter. He's the coach.
As the
I
coach
said
goes,
before,
the GM goes. And if the GM goes, the coach is gone.
I said before, Joe Judge is the coach that New York would fucking love. The way the guy is, he's fiery. He's in your face. He doesn't tolerate bullshit. You know, Kadarius Toney had that.
Yeah.
And he got in the guy's face. New Yorkers would love that blue collar guy.
they loved him last
No,
year.
they fucking hate this guy. He's terrible. The players don't like him anymore. Just
It's
they're
over.
done with him. Yeah.
He's
just
lost
not a
the
good
team.
He's not a good coach.
He lost the team. He lost the city. That's it.
I truly,
How about this
I
stat?
concur.
The Giants, right? The first 8 games over the past 5 years. The first 8 games of the season over the past 5 years. 7-43.
Holy shit.
7-43. That's like a 165 winning percentage.
That's
They're winning
horrible.
16% of the games in the first 8 weeks of the year.
They're
It's
horrible.
insane. They're a bad franchise.
They're a bad franchise.
And they were always that, consistent average at best, at worst, rather.
Right.
And then they would have where they would pop off and they would make the playoff runs. I mean, my whole life until the last
Yeah.
couple of years, and now they're sad. They're sad.
They
I mean,
are.
that whole division is sad.
I feel like our whole lives as Jets and Giants fans, and like our group of friends being Jets and Giants fans, it's like when the Jets fans are stoked on their team, they're going to have a great year. They suck. And the Giants fans, it's the
Yes.
same thing.
Yep.
When they're stoked on their team, they suck. When they think they're going to be terrible, they're good.
Yep.
But not anymore. The Giants and the Jets are both terrible all the time.
And they have players, too, which is just crazy to me. They have an offense.
But they're just
They have
a
a
ways
defense.
away. They're such a mess
Yeah.
that they're a ways away from turning it around. It's going to be a long time. All right, so that's the locals. Moving on. A big game of the week, the Titans and the Colts. The Colts, this line moved all over the place. We had it at Colts +1. Kurt and I were heads up on this one.
Should have won that one.
I'm with you there.
14-0 lead right out of the gate. I was like, man.
Somebody said the Titans don't come back.
I was like, man.
Yeah.
What a nice start. And then slowly.
Not even slowly. This was like a 14-3 second
Yeah, it's true.
quarter,
They did come back in the second quarter. They tied it up, and Tannehill still made some
Yeah, he did.
bad throws.
He did. He had 2 picks. So did Wentz. Wentz had 2 picks too.
Wentz did have 2 picks.
fuck
That guy's
his
feet. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He makes me nervous. I don't know what he's doing.
I had the Colts too. I love the Colts going into that game.
You know what? It's like one of those bets that you say you don't have a name for.
Yeah.
I stand by that Colt.
Yeah,
bet
I do
right
too.
now.
Because if Carson Wentz, that fucking ginger, doesn't fuck us in the end with that
Yep.
goddamn pick six,
Yep.
like I've been fucked that hard since the red cow by a ginger in college. We talked about it last
Still
week.
don't know that red cow story yet.
If you put Derrick Henry in a box like the Colts did, and you can contain him, and you don't win the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guy had 60-something yards. I had his prop bet on his receiving, like over 16.5. The guy didn't even catch a pass.
Well, let me ask you a question. What happened to Jonathan Taylor that they were just like, yeah, we're not going to give him the ball anymore?
Yeah.
They just
They scored
Frank
on
Reich
one
was
of those.
like, I'm good.
One of those first 2 touchdowns was him, right?
Yeah.
And then they just
No,
went
the
away from
first 2 were Pittman.
it. Oh, that's right.
First
Yeah,
2
yeah,
were
yeah,
Pittman
yes.
right away, And then I think he did
But
score.
he had a great first half.
But it wasn't like, you're right. They weren't running him. They weren't running down the
They
clock.
completely abandoned the run in the second. I don't understand it. I don't know what they were doing. That's on the coaches, man.
Yes.
Finish the fucking
They
game.
they should have won that game.
It's a bad division, and the Titans are running away with it, despite losing.
The
They
best,
have a
the
bad
best running back in
defense.
the league.
Yeah.
And they have a bad defense that hasn't even really been exposed yet.
It's going to be interesting what the Colts are down the stretch. Like we keep saying, Warren Sharp keeps saying the Colts are going to be big, but it's like I can't pick the Colts, the Lions, or the Vikings anymore for a few weeks.
I know what you're talking about.
We'll see. All right, so perfect segue into the next game, the Cowboys and the Vikings on Sunday Night Football. Myself, Trip, and Takeout Takes, an awful segment of Takeout Takes up against this.
We made it good. We made it good.
Dax doesn't play. Cooper Rush manages the game.
How'd you feel when Dax wasn't playing? Because right away you were like, Dax is playing.
I went to sleep as soon as that
Perfect.
happened.
Good idea. Good idea.
Now,
Or was there a Knicks game on Sunday night that I was watching?
No,
Whatever.
you went
I
to
wasn't
sleep.
paying attention.
You went to sleep.
we did the show on Tuesday like normal. So we had the spread at 2, and then it comes out he's not playing. The spread swings all the way the other way. It moves 6 points. I'm like, this is amazing. I might even take the fucking Cowboys and middle this. I might middle this and hit both bets, and they fucking blew it. Amazing. How do you lose that game?
Who's worse?
Kirk Cousins down the stretch. That's all you
Kirk
need to know.
Cousins in prime time.
Kirk Cousins in primetime. Absolutely, man. I got a couple stats from that game.
Please say it, because I can't.
I don't have his primetime stat, but
Okay.
they're horrible.
They are
but
bad.
here's a couple things that'll make you scratch your head. Kirk Cousins threw 8 of his 23 attempts. He had 23 attempts. 8 of them were behind the line of scrimmage. 8 of them.
What happened to Dalvin Cook in that game? So he was in
8 out of
260
23
yards.
were behind the
Yeah.
scrimmage.
When he threw over 10 yards, when the ball traveled.
Fucking Diggs Island is what they were scared of.
When
Sorry,
he
don't
traveled.
look at the
Oh, here we go. When he threw the ball over 10 yards, the ball in the air carried over 10 yards. It only happened 5 times. He was 4 for 5, 101 yards and a touchdown. Why the fuck were we not throwing the ball deep then?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
love the coach.
I do love the coach, and he became super conservative. And that's why he's been all year, and that's why every game's tight. You got to open it up more, man.
It was like Sean McVay in the fucking Super Bowl.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah. Yep.
like Sean McVay. Why did Minnesota not kill them? I am sorry. I went to bed in the third quarter. I was like, this is done.
Listen, nobody better take the Vikings this weekend.
1 for 13 on third down.
Don't
Disgusting.
even. I better not hear.
I kind of acted like
nobody
they were on
coming
a
close
bye.
to that game.
I kinda-
And I
in
say
those
that just
13
because I know when I say that you're going to take the Vikings.
In
or
those
the team.
13 attempts on third down, one time the ball during a pass play went over the sticks. So 12 out of 13, it was either a run, which I think there was only 2 or 3 of them. The rest of them, they got thrown short of the sticks and tried to get the yards after the catch. Like, throw the fucking ball down the field, guys.
I don't understand what they were
You
doing.
have a phenomenal receiving core.
I don't understand what they were doing. It was ridiculous. Dallas should not even come close to winning that game. Minnesota should have taken care of them.
I feel like the NFC East is over. It's like Cowboys are
Yeah,
running away.
totally.
With it.
Yeah.
They should sit Dax again this weekend. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but Daniel Jones is really good, and he's trying.
On away games.
Last game, the Steelers. Well, not last game, but last game we're going to get deep
Steelers,
into.
baby.
Steelers and the Browns.
Damn straight.
We're not
Browns
gonna
with
get
3.5
because there's
point.
nothing in that game that was exciting.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be exciting. He just wanted to let everybody know that the
Snooze
Steelers won.
fest. Old man Roethlisberger pulls out another one on the road. Loves playing in Cleveland.
Loves playing Cleveland.
Loves playing in Cleveland. I hate every single team in this division, by the way.
I
It's the
hate
worst
every
division
single
of
team
football.
but the Steelers. So we're almost there.
This is one of the 3 I had that won.
Yep.
And
Great pick.
I don't know if you guys saw the clip online.
Yeah, I wouldn't have touched it. I was
Both of you guys scoffed at the pick.
Never saw it.
scoffed. And I
Mike Tomlin,
edited
40-20.
it cleanly for you.
How about the fucking Steelers kicker getting just absolutely manhandled
Oh
on
my
a trick?
God. Oh my God.
What's his name?
Boswell.
Boswell, yeah.
Chris Boswell. Great kicker. Can't really run off the field though quick enough.
Oh my God. And then a lot coming out of that game. The comeback player of the year, OBJ, and his dad. They absolutely hate
yeah.
Baker Mayfield, apparently.
Yeah. I believe I called that preseason and said he will not finish the season on the Browns. There's no chance. And he's
gonna, but I mean,
Baker
he didn't get
came out
traded.
today. It's horrible. Baker came out today and was like, if he comes back, I guess we'll work it out. Like that was the quote that he
Jesus.
if he comes back, we'll have to work it out.
Yeah, the dad came out with a video of all the times he was open, right?
yeah.
And didn't get
Yeah,
thrown
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Get the fuck out.
He also had
the dad's pissed that he had to pay for that all 22 access.
And then after the trade deadline passes yesterday, he tweets out something with like the most amount of ridiculous hashtags, or it was like hashtag upset, hashtag OJ's my son, OBJ's my son. It's like hashtag I'm disappointed, hashtag never again.
Like, listen, this guy has been talked about being a cancer forever now. Forever. Why doesn't anybody realize this? He's terrible.
Have his stats here because I have not liked this guy. Only because
You don't say.
Jarvis Landry got drafted by the Dolphins. I was a Jarvis Landry fan.
But also, guy can't catch a pass.
Okay, he had a bad game. Okay, all right. Obviously, he's better than OBJ. I just loved Landry's attitude. I loved when he was on Dolphins.
And I don't think it was a bad idea putting them together. I don't think it was a bad idea.
Yeah, because they were hoping, they're like, all right, if we bring in Beckham, maybe Landry's like, hey, this is what you got to do to become successful in this league. Because Beckham had 3 great years to start off with. Like I'm looking at his stats now. 91 catches, 96 catches, 101 catches, first 3 years. 12 touchdowns, 13 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. Guy's a stud. Then he just goes on this boat trip during the playoffs.
No. Then the rookie contract comes in after those first 3 years.
There you go. Now he's wearing Rolexes or whatever it is to the games. He's taking trips down to Miami on a bye week to go party. You're an asshole.
Wasn't Landry on that boat with him, though?
Yeah, Landry wasn't playing, though. He was not. Trust me, he was done for the week because he was on Dolphins. So they picked him up at the golf course on their way to the boat. But then, then he gets hurt the next year. He's only got 25 catches, 77 catches, 74 catches, 23, and now he's got 17. The guy, he had 3 great years, new contract. He wanted out of New York because they couldn't get him the ball. So now he goes to Cleveland, and now he complains that he can't get the ball. He doesn't block. He doesn't do the other things that every other receiver's doing.
He doesn't do anything.
He's horrible.
He doesn't do anything.
He'll get traded to like a low tier winless team, and
Houston.
He ain't getting traded anyway. Now it's over.
Well, no, they're going to cut him. They thought I'd release him. Yeah,
Gotcha.
no, they might release him. They might just outright release him.
You think he'll go to like somebody like Houston?
Yeah.
Shit.
Anywhere he can go to become a star.
Gotcha.
Houston, Jackson, maybe go Jacksonville and say,
maybe Miami.
No. Don't say that.
Jacksonville would be a good move.
If he comes to Miami, he's just going to get hurt. That's what receivers in Miami do.
It's going to be like Ballers.
Jacksonville would be the move for him to be like
Ballers season 4.
He could say he's going to go play with Lawrence.
Jacksonville. That's a good one.
Urban Meyer's going to let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, you're telling me Urban Meyer's going to be there?
Yeah, right. He's probably not going to be there. Can we jump to that?
Hold on. Last thing on this game.
Because I just want to.
Myles Garrett's Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Oh,
rough.
It was good. It was good.
Roethlisberger got the best of that.
I loved it.
Loved his back and forth with it. He's got the fucking whatever it is, sickle. I don't know how.
Yep.
It's got Roethlisberger's name on it.
He just said, "I don't know Halloween."
He's like, yeah, it's not my thing. I don't have any kids.
I thought it was cool.
I mention that often.
I thought it was cool.
It's up, Alyssa.
But they lost.
Yeah, it's cool. But Roethlisberger gets the best of it. He's like, you can have a tombstone in front of his house with my name on it. Doesn't matter. I'll take the win.
Did
one
you
of the
see,
coolest things old man Roethlisberger said recently.
Who was the guy who came out with the gravestones in front of his house?
That was him.
That's him too.
Yeah.
All right.
He was like the whole thing.
Bruce Smith did the same thing. Now, obviously, Bruce Smith.
Back in the day?
No, he did it this week. So he released a video, and he's like, hey, I love the idea, so I did it my front lawn. And he pans. And it was like the camera battery died by the time he got to the end.
It's like
Montana,
it's like a military cemetery site.
It was and then you start reading the names on it,
yeah.
and it was like, holy fuck, this guy played for forever. And there had to be at least 7 Hall of Famers on that front lawn, plus guys that you've never even heard of.
That's great.
Go check that video out.
That's awesome.
All right, what else from week 8?
He wants to talk about Urban Meyer.
I just real quick.
All right, yeah, I don't have that on here, so get that out. And then we'll
okay. Urban Meyer's down 24, scores a touchdown late, and he kicks the extra point. Now, I'm not a math wizard, but 24 divided by 3 is 8, right?
Yeah.
You can get 8 points when you score a touchdown and go for 2. So he goes for the extra point, and it's okay. You watch the game, you're like, all right, they just fucking said, there's a minute 40 left. We're not going to, have 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, 2 onside kicks. It's not going to happen. Kick the extra point. We'll do whatever. And then he lines up and he kicks an onside kick. What's the point of the onside kick? Because now you need an extra score. If you're going to kick the onside kick, go for 2.
Yeah.
And then they stick it right up his ass and they just run the actual onside kick back. And I was so fucking happy about that.
They ran it back.
So happy that happened to him. Idiot.
I mean, We could bring up the Dolphins if you want to. I mean,
Sure. They made the
no.
smart play in the fourth quarter.
You just said sure.
They
I
made
don't
the-
have them on here, so like
down by 14.
Mike,
Late.
well, before he
They
gets into the
scored
Dolphins,
and they go for 2. Smart play.
my question
That's
is,
all you have.
what took the Bills so long? That's my take from this. Like, what was the 3-3 halftime score with the Miami Dolphins? Like, what was that deal?
They were playing with their food.
yeah.
Just
Honestly, it was like Josh Allen walked into the locker room and Josh Allen said, "Can you let me fucking go now?" They said, "Okay, go
right.
ahead." And he went off in the second half,
All right.
and he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. They couldn't stop him running, throwing. The Dolphins suck.
no, I mean, I didn't.
But they
see
made
the
the smart
game.
analytical play at the end of the game. I was happy about that.
Right.
You guys are bringing up the games that I was not planning on bringing up.
That was it. I'm
Terrible
done.
fucking teams.
Well, I mean, it was the game that I had a bet on, so
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
I was just wondering what a team that could score at will like that. I know it's divisional, but what was taking the Bills so long to get going?
The Bills own the fucking Dolphins.
In
The
the,
Bill, they own
Fourth quarter
everybody.
they
The
did.
last 2 years, year and a half. They're against the spread numbers are outrageous. They're the best you've ever seen.
yeah, they killed it.
All right,
God.
Patriots upset the Chargers. Anything on that game?
No, I called it. I just didn't bet on it like a pussy.
I actually took the Pats. Love that game.
Love that game. They killed him. They killed him with Cam last year. It's just one of those teams that Bill Belichick could take care of.
I feel
Chargers
like
aren't that good. Their offense isn't.
They're good.
disagree.
Disagree.
They're good, but
That's
look,
the
at, look at
game.
their offensive output the last 3 games. It's
Yeah.
not great at all.
That's the loss the Chargers needed. It's over.
Oh, I agree,
You
but
know?
I'm saying they were on a huge skid, huge slide. Offensive output was not there last 3 weeks in a row.
The Patriots weren't great. I still don't
No.
believe. I asked it a couple weeks ago. I said, "Are the Patriots a good team with a bad record?" The Patriots are not a good team. I don't think so.
I think Mac Jones is going to be a good quarterback.
Eventually.
It makes me nervous that he's in the division.
I think they're just middle of the road.
Saints upset the Bucks. Blah, blah, blah.
That had to hurt.
4 TDs from Brady.
That had to hurt.
That game is brutal. Jameis Winston goes out early.
Quickly.
What happened to Taysom Hill? He's not even a guy.
He's still on the concussion, which I couldn't believe.
Trevor Simeon
I had to
comes
look-
in.
How many concussions has that guy had? At least 100,
I don't know,
right?
but supposedly this one was bad because 3 weeks.
I'm going to chalk that up, though. Like, the Saints, it doesn't matter. Brady has a problem with the Saints.
Always.
He does.
Yep.
Always. And that was a stupid bet by me, and I said it.
Took
It's a
Saints,
weird
love
line.
him, love the Saints, love that. Just because of it made no sense. We talked about it on the show. I think we said it made no sense, but Brady does struggle against the Saints for whatever reason. That defense.
I thought he was going to get it at the end.
Right.
Gave him too
He
much
had-
time.
He had the shot.
It's tough.
That almost never happens. And even Sean Payton was like, "Fuck, we're fucked." Like I know that, but here's the thing about that game: Jameis gets hurt. It sucks. Jameis is always. It's always fun when he's in the league because he does fucking crazy stuff. You don't know if you're getting A, Jamison, or B. The best part about his injury, as much as that sucks, his rehab and recovery, the videos that are going to come out are going to be unbelievable.
This guy is unbelievable.
He's going to have so many homeless people employed. They're going to have the craziest videos getting him rehab, and I cannot wait for it.
No, stop.
I set an alarm in my calendar for 9 months from now when he starts rehabbing. I can't wait for the videos to come out.
Yeah,
All right,
play
going
it.
way back, the Packers proved they're for real on Thursday Night Football.
That was great.
Take out the Cards and Kyler Murray.
I think Aaron
Great
Rodgers
game.
played that
Fun
game.
game.
I
Fun
think
game.
Aaron Rodgers played that game perfectly.
Now he's got COVID. It
Now he's got COVID and he could be out for 2 weeks. But I think,
was a great game.
yeah,
Great game.
and they had a chance to win.
Did we watch that game on Thursday night? Or where
No.
were we? We were here?
We were here for a while for the first half.
Yeah.
But then I saw
AJ Green threw a great block at the
Then
end
we
of
were
the
at
game.
Lipsticks
It just
after that.
Didn't really work out for him.
Hopkins got your prop and then sat on the line.
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
the
great
bench
prop bet.
for the rest of the
He
game.
was done.
I'm not allowed to bet anymore. That's that game. And then the last one for this weekend, we got to move on, is the Detroit Lions.
All right, we're going to move on. And we'll be back with
Making the
week
fucking
9.
Eagles look like a Super Bowl team.
They almost got a win that game.
Lesson in betting this week and with the Lions because everybody was like, Lions.
That's what it was, yep.
Oh, my God.
I got
Lions.
every day from the time of the show, when I said it on the show, every day, the Lions swell grew bigger and bigger, and I went, fuck.
Yeah,
fuck. I started yelling fuck louder
All
and
I
louder
heard
every
about
day.
it.
Yep.
All weekend long.
Everybody loved the Lions. Everybody had the Lions money line in a parlay.
Yeah, it wasn't the one.
I think the Lions are going 0-17.
The good thing about that game,
I think you're right.
the good thing about that game, it was over by the first commercial break. You were like,
Yeah, it was
okay,
over.
don't have to watch this anymore.
It
Like,
was over.
It's trash. I don't even think Jalen Hurts played.
Yeah. That's almost a wrap on week 8, but we got money shots.
Oh, money shots. I almost
Wow.
fell asleep before it. Money shots. All right, let's try and make them quick. More bad news for Zach Wilson. He bounced out of the top 5 most recognizable names of white NFL quarterbacks. Top 5 are now Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, Andy Dalton, Colt McCoy, and now Mike White.
Oh, my God.
Carson Wentz was 26 for 50 with 3 TDs and a pick throwing righty this weekend. He was 0 for 1 with a crucial interception as a lefty. Steelers beat the Brownies without the field goal option. Mike White threw for 405 yards. We heard about it a million times. The most since Vinny Testaverde 19 years ago. God damn it, Jets. Even on your good games, everybody has to remind you how bad your team sucks. The Rams spread was 16.5 against the Texans this weekend. With 10 minutes left in the game, it was 38-0. This was the last 10 minutes of at least one gambler's life. Calvin Ridley steps away from football for how long? No one knows. So nothing has changed in Atlanta. The team sucked with him. They'll certainly suck without him. Derrick Henry loses a foot and turns the city of Tennessee upside down. They will be grasping to hold on to that 6-2 record. Add that to John Wick getting COVID and Henry Ruggs killing somebody. I will just say, fuck you, fantasy football. Fuck you. Money shots!
All right.
Where's the gun?
No, we're not using the gun. We're not using the gun. I don't want to pick up these fucking things. Get the fuck out. I've been picking those things up since last
I kept
Tuesday.
them on the couch.
I came in tonight, moved the bench over, and I was like, "Oh, look, there's a dollar. There's still those back there."
I've been picking these fucking things up all week long.
They're going to be in your ass cracks soon.
All right, that's a wrap on week 8. We're
Wrap
coming
it.
back with week 9.
Jesus.
All right, here we go. West Industry Athletics. We're back. Week 9 picks. Locals. Just one team for this weekend, thankfully. Also realized earlier today that we are going to have to continue to pick these teams based on that Jets win. Mm-hmm. Or I said we're going to be out of it relatively soon. That's not the case anymore because Mike White is the second coming of Joe Namath. So we got that going on.
How many more losses in a row for the Giants, though? They got to be on a 2-game skid, no?
Don't know. Don't care. But we'll talk about it. So just quickly on Thursday night, who knows when we're going to be editing this because it's Wednesday night already. But we're not picking this game. But the Jets are playing the Colts. Mike White.
It's a big spread.
This is it. If he's going to be the next big thing or not, it's going to have to happen. We'll see. Big spread.
Yeah,
moving in the other direction. Too.
I'm actually going to take the Colts.
Okay.
He's going to come crashing back to earth.
We'll see. I'm not touching this game. I'm just excited to watch it because
No, I know. It's not a part of our picks.
no, not at all. It's a good talk.
I would go Colts.
Right.
Because if I'm the Colts, I'm pressing him and saying, I dare to throw deep. I'm going to stack the box. No runs, no checkdowns. Beat me deep. You're a fucking scrub. You're in your second team in your third year.
I think it's going to be Jets are a disaster again.
I'm excited for the game.
They're also not good, right?
I'm excited for the game based on my hypothesis of quarterback shouldn't start year 1. What's up, JJ?
Nice.
Maybe Jonathan Taylor carries the ball.
The other local team, the Giants, are playing. I don't even know what to say about this team.
Yeah.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Are they galvanized yet?
I don't know. The game's at home. The Giants are home. They're 2.5-point dogs at this point. I think in line might have moved to 3, but
Funny thing is, everything they've been through, they're a winning football team, and the Giants aren't.
yeah,
The line is at 3 now that I'm seeing.
it's at 3.
Couple
But
different spots at 3.
the reality is, how much can one fucking team take from the Raiders' standpoint? Terrible what happened this week in Las Vegas. Non-excusable thing. Just atrocious. And I hate, like, as much as social media drives everything in these days and what we do here as a company, but, like, I hate seeing, like, TMZ comes out with the footage of the car on fire.
Ugh, yeah.
I got to see this guy's mugshot. I'm like, oh, my God. Awful.
The Raiders always had speedsters. Al Davis always liked speedsters.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He's notorious for drafting them.
All that being said, I like the Raiders in the spot. Joe Judge's about to lose his team.
Are we going with 3 or 2.5? What are we doing?
You're going 2.5.
Okay.
Joe Judge is on the verge of losing his team. I mean, hopefully the headsets work this week at home. They have to, right?
It's just the turf they got to worry about.
I just think the Raiders are rallying around all this shit that they're going through. And I hope Derek Carr steps up. I don't know. I'm kind of rooting for him. So give me the silver and black on this one. I think they come east. I think they win this game. I think they win this game by a touchdown.
I hate that they come east, obviously. I think it really depends on if Waller is playing or not. That's going to be a big factor. We don't know what this team is right now. after another tragedy. I mean, a way worse tragedy.
A real tragedy. The other one wasn't so much tragedy.
No, I know. But it's a big deal to lose your coach, obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? So you come out of the gate, you win that game. Jesus. I mean, I have Raiders down, so I'm going to go Raiders. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants kept it close, but that it's staying at 2.5, I'm going to go with the Raiders. Really depends on Waller, though.
You understand, right? I'm going to make it a cover 3.
Okay.
I'm going to go Raiders. I'm not very happy about it. I'm not comfortable with it. 92 to 93% of the money right now is on the Raiders. Everybody loves the Raiders. 2.5. They're one of the better teams in the NFL. Whether you think that or not, the record shows it. Their stats show it. Danny Dimes at home is fucking horrendous. We beat that drum. We beat that dead horse. So the spread's a little wonky to me. I don't like it, but I just don't see the Giants matching up talent-wise. I think the Raiders, whether they're going to come out to play, how it goes. Now, it's not like the tragedy happened and their guys fucked.
Yeah.
That's a big difference versus something that happened to them that's
I feel like you'll tell right away if they came to play on Sunday.
Do they come out with too much emotion?
That's what I'm saying. I think you'll know right away if the Raiders are going to play this football game or it's just going to be a disaster. And the Giants will
even if it's a disaster. And Saquon's out, right? He's got COVID, so he's out.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let's make it cover 3. We're all going to go Raiders.
The guy hasn't been doing anything for weeks, and he got COVID.
Yeah.
Where the hell is he getting it from?
The training room,
Let's
obviously.
make it a cover 3, and hopefully we all get a win here.
All right, so that's our one local pick of the week. And then into our flex picks. Trip, you're up first. Winner from last week. What do you got?
I have no idea. I'm still.
All right. We're off to a good start.
We told him he just needed one that he knew to start us off.
So I'm going to go with the one I do like the best. I'm going to go with the Denver Broncos. Give me the Denver Broncos. I believe they're at a 9 is what we're at right now. Nope, it's 10. I'm sorry, 10.
10.
Denver Broncos give me plus 10. Cowboys are coming off the bye. Dak is back.
Maybe.
Nah, he's going to be back. I mean, he was game time, which if he would have went in, I was texting former guest AJ. They're like, oh, he's going to play. And all of a sudden the line shifted right before kickoff, and there was not right for about an hour and a half before, there was talk that he was going to play. I said, the NFL is going to find the Cowboys so much goddamn money if he plays because of all the reports that came out about the injuries and stuff like that.
Right.
He was pretty much, it was like 90% he was going to play. So it doesn't, I mean, they still fucking covered, fuck them. But the biggest thing in this game.
And got the win.
You have the Cowboys are 8-0 against the spread right now. I think very few teams, if any, have ever gone 9-0 in a row to start a season against the spread. So let's see them get their first, non-cover game here. And more importantly, they're putting a red stripe on their helmet this week for the salute to service.
Right.
So they're taking one of the blue stripes off that stripe down the middle, put a red stripe. That's a huge distraction. Guys are going to be all fucked up because of it. So because of that reason, I'm taking Teddy Two Gloves plus 10 over the Cowboys.
I'm going to say I love the spread right off the bat. When we were talking in the back room, when it was just me and Parlay, I said, I think we're going to have a couple cover 3s. I don't know if he's going to go in on this, but I think that there's another game that we might possibly, but I am definitely taking the Denver Broncos. Haven't had luck yet on going 2 weeks in a row with the same team, but I like the spread. I mean, it just makes sense to me. I think they'll be able to keep it close. I am totally going on them keeping it close.
The Broncos are not a good football team.
They're not a great football team at all. I think but they have pieces. I'll say it every week. They got 3 wide receivers. They got 2 running backs. Yeah. They have the pieces to score more points than they are. Like, I was kind of disappointed against Washington last week.
Yes.
I mean, they won. They beat the spread and all that stuff, but I was disappointed with them, but they have the pieces. So I'm going Denver minus 10 and pretty confident about it.
Not touching this game.
Not touching it?
No.
All right. There's another one that I like that I think we're going to do.
All right, so that's the first pick for you guys. My first pick, the Patriots are going to Carolina. Ooh. They're 4-point dogs. I think whoever wins this game is going to go on a little bit of a run and make the playoffs. And I'm betting on McCaffrey not playing in this game.
You're betting on him not playing?
Not playing in this game.
He practiced limited today.
Limited. Both quarterbacks have had their ups and downs. One of them has had more downs than ups, and that's Tripp's favorite fucking ugly face quarterback. A little bit of a small subplot in this game.
Is he's 100% playing?
No, he's not 100% playing, so it could be Walker. Which is
who?
Exactly.
Yeah. A little bit of a subplot. The Pats are going against their former DB, Stephon Gilmore, whatever.
Shit. That's right.
I'm counting on this being Sam Darnold, Walker, ghost game point 1.5. I mean, I can't.
If
Either one of those quarterbacks against Bill Belichick,
yes,
this one's an easy
You're right.
one for me. The Pats are going to win. I mean, they're getting 4. They're going to win this game outright.
if Sam Darnold does start and
Pats
they
are giving 4.
lose,
Give him 4. Yeah.
Give me 4.
Give him
Pats
4.
Pats are +4.
Plus 4.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
They're
And
not.
your stats are wrong.
Yeah,
You
my
sent
number's
it.
wrong. Because as soon as you said that, I was like, that's not correct.
Are you sure?
All right, so
While he
basically-
talks about
hold
that.
on a second. So the first week of when we had this guy send out the lines,
Is Sam Darnold?
It doesn't matter. The Pats win this game
No,
by a
no. I'm
touchdown.
saying if he starts and loses, is it Sam Darnold's last game?
without question.
Without question.
Without question.
I believe that.
Pats are giving 4. Yeah.
All right, so
Pats are
whatever.
giving
My
4?
last
That's
bullet
my
point on
fault. That's
this.
on me.
All
That's
right,
on me.
It's not on you. It doesn't matter. My last point in this is that the Pats win this game by a touchdown, and doesn't matter.
All right. This isn't Shark Tank, so I don't have to jump in if I don't want to, but I have a different opinion on that game, but I don't know if I'm picking that game. Okay?
Okay.
I don't have to make my decision right away, right?
All right, whatever. Have another fucking Take 5 seltzer.
All right, I'm on to these fucking
Shout out Take
pills.
5.
So first game, fucking great line. Give me the Patriots -4. Yeah. There's no chance. There's no chance that Bill Belichick gets beat by someone named Sam Darnold or insert your first name, last name Walker. Give me the Patriots.
I agree, but I might have to come back to that game in a little bit.
I like that bet.
No,
All
it's,
right.
it's a great bet.
I'm
I,
definitely
I,
gonna take it.
I love the bet. It's just,
All right, keep it moving. Trip, bet 2.
You said I had to come up with one right away.
Yeah, I know. But he jumped in on your second one, so now you're up again. Or you
All right.
want to go to this guy next?
do you want to go to me next?
Go ahead.
We could go to me next.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, this one's a super easy one for me. This is the one I think that if you guys don't just got whacked in the face with some hundreds. Listen, take these hundreds and put them on the fucking Chargers. I mean, seriously, it's -1 at Philly. There's no way. If you guys don't take this game as a cover 3, you guys are not paying attention. That's it.
I'm in.
You're in.
Yeah.
That's
I'm in.
it. He's in. I
Cover
knew
3.
it. It's a cover 3. If it doesn't come down, we're shutting the cameras down and turning this place off.
The Eagles can only beat bad teams.
That's
That's
it.
the only thing they can do is beat bad teams, and the Chargers are a good football team.
And they blew their load last week,
Yeah.
scoring all those points.
I don't
3.
understand this line whatsoever.
Which makes
This
me
is what I said before.
But here's
This is bad teams that won big last
Yes,
week and
right.
good teams that lost last week.
correct.
That's what you're
They're
seeing right
overvalued.
here.
I agree there. Plus the fact that the last 2 weeks, the Eagles have almost doubled their round output. They're running the ball a lot more than they have in the first
Yes.
4 weeks of the season. The Chargers are a terrible run defense. So you're going to see a lot more runs out of the Eagles because they're going to run at that shitty-ass defense. The problem is the Eagles running backs.
Yeah.
Right.
Boston Scott,
Right.
what's his nuts from? He was in Chicago, then Miami. Juwan
Howard.
Howard. Jordan
Yeah.
Howard. Jordan
I
Howard.
didn't even know he was still in the league.
He wasn't. They signed him to the practice
Yeah.
squad like 2 weeks before and then brought him up.
And now I understand the Eagles line is healthy for the first time all season coming into this week. Lance is back. Lance Johnson's back for the first time in a couple weeks. So yeah, they're gonna be dead set on them running the ball. I love the under in this game. Definitely take the under. But I'm with you guys. Chargers -1. I think the Chargers have big bounce back. Both defenses have that bend but don't break, and then they're gonna shorten up. Give me
If the Chargers lost this game, I would almost do takeout takes with no shirt on.
Justin Herbert is not losing to Jalen Hurts.
can't.
He will. That is not happening.
He can't. It
Not
can't
happening.
happen.
And 1 point. Come on,
Jesus Christ.
it's ridiculous.
Listen, it's the only game now we will all be paying attention to next week.
All right. So whose pick was that? That was your second.
That
pick?
was mine, yeah.
That was my
You
second
jumped-
pick.
All right. So
You're up.
fuck. That's not what I was hoping for.
Well, no, actually, you got 2, so you can make him go again.
Yeah.
Everybody's got 2.
All right, Trip, you're up.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Kurt. Appreciate that. Nice job. Okay. A game that I don't really like, but I'm going to take.
Perfect way to start it.
Yeah. Because it's,
Lions are on a bye, dude.
I know. Thank fucking God they're on a bye. And if I take the Vikings again, you guys need to hold me down and just take the money right out of
I
my wallet.
honestly don't even know who they're playing this week. I really don't.
Anyway, I'm not even. I digress.
Baltimore.
Give me the Rams -7.5.
Okay.
I think someone else might jump in here. You got no Derrick Henry. I think the offense is going to rely on A.J. Brown right now, but you're going to have Jalen Ramsey's going to line up against him, kind of take him out of the game plan. And Julio Jones, they don't know if he's going to play. Game time decision. I like the Rams coming out, throwing the ball over the yard.
It's a very safe bet.
They just picked up
It's a safe bet.
big trade from Denver.
Yeah.
Just picked up
Von Miller.
Von Miller.
Yep.
Thank you. Holy Christ.
That defense, huh?
So I don't know how much he's going to play, working. Either way, it's going to be exciting. You're going to eat a double team with Aaron Donald.
I mean, it's got to be a little bit different than being on offense. Like, I feel like Von Miller could just come in there and it's like, go sack the quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
Go
get him.
Go get him.
There's
Donald, Von Miller, and Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. So I think.
See you in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, the thing that makes me nervous about this game is the hook, the 7.5.
Right.
If
I get it.
you're out there, you're actually gambling on this game, buy it down, get the 7.
It's going to go
Worst
the
case
other way,
scenario,
though. It's going to move. It's going to move in the other way.
It's going to go up.
to
Yeah.
8. It's gonna move
Jump
to
on
9.
it now. This comes out as soon as you go to your book, see what it is. If you're in a state where there's multiple books, get it at 7.5. Buy it down to 7. Get away from that hook. But either way, I'm taking it on the show. I like the Rams minus 7.5. I think the Rams roll.
I'll tease this game for sure. I'm not taking it, but I'm teasing this game.
Okay.
It's a good bet. I like that bet.
Jump
They
it
should
in.
beat 'em. No, I'm not touching that game. I got plenty of fantasy players on both sides of that game, so I'm just gonna watch it and enjoy. I had to pick up fucking nickels this week.
All right.
Fantasy.
I don't know who's going next, but I'm going to go next. All right,
Yes,
so
do
the
it.
Browns are going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals.
You're touching this divisional game.
The Bengals are
Holy
2.5
shit.
point favorites.
I like this
I mean, are the fucking lines right? I don't know. The
Oh
Bengals
my
are
God.
2.5.
One time. This guy couldn't get the line right for the first 3 weeks of the year.
Both teams coming off top.
The Lions are
Yeah, I don't know. Both teams coming off tough losses last week. This
not
is
good at
a
spreadsheets.
must-win in this division for these two
Absolutely.
teams. Must win.
I would say it's a must win. You should really win this game.
You got to win if you
a
want
must-win.
any chance in this division. The Browns' offense is absolutely atrocious. Atrocious.
Yeah, Baker's not very good.
And then the controversy you have with the comeback player of the year, OBJ. That's
even-
going to spill over into this week. I'm calling it right now. You are going to see a sideline argument between either Baker Mayfield, the coach, somebody, and Beckham. It's
And,
happening
it could
this
be the
weekend.
kicking net.
Could
You
be
never know.
anybody.
as long as he drops a pass or doesn't get one to him
Yes.
in the first quarter. It
Yes.
needs to happen right away.
But that's what they might do. They might, because it happened when he was on the Giants. They were like, all right,
Oh, yeah.
throw the fucking ball at this asshole's head in the first quarter. Just get him to shut up. And that's what they're going to try to force it to him.
Yeah.
You're going to see a couple behind the little quick screens. You're going to see a couple quick slants. Listen, he's not the player he was 5 years ago. Stop it.
Are you going with Cincinnati?
No. Yes, the Bengals,
Thank you.
they're going to be able to move the ball
They
against
just
Cleveland.
lost
I
to-
believe it. They coming off a tough loss
just
to my
lost to the
favorite
Jets.
football team in the world, the New York Jets, and the next Super Bowl MVP, Mike White.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to move the ball. It's going to be a
MVP.
close game. I'm jumping on it now at 2.5.
Are you
because I think
getting
it's gonna-
points or you're giving?
No, I'm giving.
Giving
2.5.
giving 2.5? Okay. Damn, that is such a game I wouldn't touch. I wouldn't go near it.
All right.
Good.
But I'm going there.
Wow.
Give me the Bengals.
What game you go near?
All right, what I'm actually going to do
This guy's
is
trying to push away from having to make his next pick.
No, I'll
He's
make
baiting
I'll
you
make
into
my
saying
next
your
pick.
next
I have 3 that I like, but I'm going to make my next pick. Now, I'm going to give a shout out to my boy at work, Anthony Torres. He told me the Steelers will win by 2 scores. He is the biggest Steeler fan. He trounces my brother, and I was brought up with my brother loving the Steelers. This guy watches every down, every fucking play. He said they will win. It will take till the 4th quarter, and the Steelers will win by 2 scores. I am going Bears at plus 6.5. And if I lose, I will buy him a fucking sandwich. The Steelers are 15-2 on Monday Night Football. I don't think they're a great team. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Steelers will work it out and win it. But I am going with the Bears because for some reason they're going to get a lead right away.
Okay. Steelers are 17-5, straight up last 22 games played in November.
Get it?
That doesn't mean anything. Bears 3-10 against the spread in the last 13 games as an underdog.
3-10 as an underdog. Guess what that means?
You get
They're
4-10.
due.
They're due.
Yeah, this guy didn't fucking do. Forget stats
Listen.
and numbers and everything like that. Just they're due. It's like
I
it's like when
saw this
You
game-
watch a roulette wheel and you see 7 greens in a row. You're like, oh, red is due.
Listen,
Guess what? They're not due.
it's a rarity when I bet with the Steelers, and it's certainly a rarity when I bet against them. I think they're going to win this game. I think they're going to have to fucking poke it out in the last couple minutes. I'm going Bears plus 6.5, and it's silent in here. What is that? What does that say?
that one right there.
Steelers are 0-7 against the spread in their last 7 games when playing as the favorite.
Yeah.
Fuck, they're due.
I do
Shit.
love the blue collar bet with your buddy from work where it's like, I'll buy you a
Fucking
sandwich.
I'm going to buy him a sandwich. He doesn't even know it yet. I'm going to buy him a fucking fresh sandwich.
From where?
Probably from Patsy's.
From Hunts Point in the fucking Bronx?
Well, right around Hunts Point. It's going to be in the Bronx. It's Patsy's Bakery. They're fucking delicious bread.
Guy's going to get you 2 empanadas.
I'm going to get him a fucking Italian sandwich. I will present him with a sandwich if they win by 2 scores.
I had a week's pay on the Steelers last week, but you're going to bet your buddy a sandwich. This is awesome.
It's great. It's
I
great.
like it. All right. You're up. Stop trying to push it away. I got one more. Are you done?
No, I have 3. I have one more.
Oh, that's it. I'm done.
I got one more.
Oh, you're done already?
Yeah, I'm done.
You only got 2 in.
No, I got 3 in. Can't touch that game yet. No, I'm going to go
Which
with...
one, Minnesota?
All right. I'm going to do something I told you I'm never going to do. I'm going to do it.
Christ. You can't keep on doing that.
You can't. Don't follow me.
you say-
Don't fade me. Just stay away from this bet. I'm taking the Falcons plus 6.
Oh, my God. You said you'd never going to
I know.
bet on Atlanta ever. Atlanta ever.
Listen, they had an awful game last week.
And they're going to have an awful game this week.
Trevor Siemian.
It's a big line
Taysom Hill.
for that.
You don't know
It's a
if it's going to
division
be
game.
Taysom Hill.
I'm getting 6 points in a division game against a backup quarterback. Now listen, Sean Payton's going to have a quarterback that's going to do everything he tells him to do. I get it. I'm hoping that he's going to try to work Taysom Hill in as much as he can. That way I can get a couple, quick turnovers.
If you don't have Ridley, you cover Pitts. That's it. The game's over.
I understand that.
All right.
It's a division game. Give me the 6 points.
Kind of like how I'm taking 6.5 with the Bears.
Yeah, no, that's not.
It's a good bet. Sean
But,
Payton, early favorite for Coach of the Year, taking that
Yeah,
team. What are they, 5-2 now? 6-2?
5-2, I think. I think they had a bye, right?
Yeah, but they don't have a quarterback now.
I mean,
fucked.
guys making magic happen. They didn't have a quarterback when they started the season.
He's a good coach.
Got news for you.
He's a good coach.
He's definitely a good coach.
That
It's
was
a good pick.
It was the dumbest under I ever went with for the season total.
It's a
Going against
stupid
Steelers.
line with a third-string quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have Trevor Siemian, and I'm getting 6 points against him. I cannot pass that up. So as much as I have said never to take me if I take Falcons or Georgia Bulldogs, they always fuck me. They might fuck me again, but I cannot give up 6 points in a division game with a backup quarterback. I just can't do it. So I'm taking the Falcons plus 6.
Matty Ice. It's going with
He's
the
fucking
Ice Man.
stinks.
Ugh, gross. It's tough.
Who's making the last bet?
All right, I'll go first, and then you go. The Cardinals and the 49ers.
I like this game.
The 49ers are home.
Man, you
I
like
have to look at you with the line because I don't. Now it's like the first
One
day I had this
time.
job.
Holy
you
Christ.
like danger. You like danger with these games.
The Cardinals are 1 point underdogs.
Correct.
Okay. In San Francisco. Tough loss for the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football. They got to bounce back in this game.
Murray might not play.
I heard that.
Okay. The line was off the board all day long.
I know. He's going to play. 49ers.
I don't think he's playing.
I think
love
he's
it.
going to play. The 49ers look good. I mean, we didn't think Dax was going to play last week. How'd that work out for people who bet on the Cowboys? And didn't bet on the line.
Guys are Nostradamus over here.
Cooper Rush.
So the 49ers look decent in the second half of that game against the Bears, but not a convincing performance. I'm taking the Cardinals. They're the better
He's
team.
going to touch it anyway. This guy.
The 49ers stink at home.
The 49ers are terrible.
They're not, they do stink at home.
I think this is their game. I think they're winning by at least a field goal in this game. So give me the Cardinals -1.
Who
My last
plays
pick.
if Murray doesn't play?
Kurt Warner.
That would be awesome.
I'll take it.
Holy shit. I'll take
And
it.
that's my last pick.
Cooper Rush, Kurt Warner, who cares?
All right, one more pick.
All right, so I really did want to touch on that Carolina Pats game. I love Carolina getting points at home. I just don't know if Walker is going to be the starter. So I am just going
You don't know if Walker's going to be the starter or if McCaffrey's playing.
right. So if I knew McCaffrey was playing and I knew Sam Darnold was playing, I would go Carolina +4. However, I am just going to go with the Buffalo Bills at +14.5 against Jacksonville.
Oh, my God.
I mean, what do you mean, oh, my God? Is it because it's a safer bet than most things? They did not perform well in the first half last game. I think they are just going to let it go and let it out because people are actually talking about them not letting it go against Miami. So I think they destroy your favorite coach, Urban Meyer, and go 14.5.
92% of the money and bets is on Buffalo right now.
All right. Well, I mean,
They're a cover machine. I mean, they're covering it 85% over the
I'm also playing Josh Allen in fantasy, and the last time the guy scored 50. So I think he goes for 5 TDs and kills him.
Just heard Josh Allen might not play in this game. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Who's going to play?
I'm kidding.
Jim Kelly?
I'm kidding. Yeah, exactly. All right.
I'm going Bills.
All right. So recap for this week. I've got the Raiders -2.5, New England -4, the Bengals -2.5.
8-point swing, and he loves it.
I love the fact that New England was like my only fucking. Well, I was getting for him. Like, oh my God, I'm all over this. The Chargers
you
minus.
Double check that when you're like, holy shit.
You mean 2 minutes before we started this? When I had already had 4 beers? Yeah, no, I didn't think this. I didn't think that at that point. So I'm going all fucking favorites.
Again? Didn't you do that last week?
One more time. Stop interrupting me. The Raiders -2.5. The Patriots -4. The Bengals -2.5. The Chargers -1. And the Cardinals -1. And I got a bonus pick. Thursday Night Football. The New York Jets win this game. I am showing up here next Tuesday or Wednesday night, depending upon whose wives have what happening, with a New York Jets.
What the fuck?
With a New York Jets tattoo if they win.
Shut up.
Night.
You're going tattoo. I was just going to take my shirt off.
It's always my go-to. That's always my go-to bet is like tattoo. I've got a tattoo of 9,000 companies that I've worked for.
Where would you put the Jet tattoo?
Don't worry about it. Just it's happening. Maybe it might be on the neck.
Shit.
Might be on the ankle.
There's no way it's going to be in a place you can't cover it up.
That's not true. I have no shame.
I'm going Las Vegas.
My body's a canvas.
He does have a straight edge tattoo on his body right now.
That was from when I was 7.
And I knew you when you were 7, and you weren't even straight edge then.
I'm going Las Vegas.
If you met my parents, I was a straight edge in the womb.
Las Vegas -2.5. Bears +6.5.
Bears,
Chargers. Bears. Chargers -1. Denver +10. Bills -14.5. Money shots. Now you got to clean up all this fucking money.
All right, I'm going to go with the I got the Raiders. We got the cover 3 on that. So give me the Raiders -2.5. I took the Denver Broncos getting 10. Give me the Atlanta Falcons +6. Stay away from that bet, people. And then another cover 3 on the Chargers. Give me the Chargers -1.
If I ever bet in that state again.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our picks for week 9. We're coming back with Takeout Takes, going to the beautiful city of Los Angeles, big sports town.
We're calling Hollywood. Takeout Takes.
All right, here we go. We're back. West Industry Athletics, Takeout Takes, week 9.
Takeout Takes.
What else am I supposed to say at this point?
Take 5 seltzer.
Take 5 seltzer, Greenport Leaf Pile Ale.
1916 pills.
Sponsored by all the Halloween candy that's in this place right now.
And this guy's not drinking Bud Light, which is a shock. This is the first week.
I told him not to bring me beer.
He's got one. He's got
Perfect.
I always had one in the car at all times.
It's amazing.
He said, don't bring beer. And then I get here and there's like good beer and seltzers. I was like, I need shitty beer. I like shitty beer. I don't understand what's so bad about that.
All right, so Sunday Night Football, the Tennessee Titans, who are reeling at this point from an injury that's difficult to come back from, are going to SoFi Stadium. They're playing the Los Angeles Rams.
I had more faith in Minnesota calls than we're going to deal with.
This is going to be dangerous.
It's early out there.
This is tough.
It's going to be dangerous. The Rams right now are 7.5-point favorites.
Yep, I got the Rams. Holy fuck, one spread.
I know, I fucked up so many.
I got the Rams.
No, usually you just put like the home team wrong and the away team wrong.
I know. All right, so Sunday Night Football, Titans, Rams. It's in L.A. We're going to L.A. sports bars. If that's even a thing, I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
When you talk to these guys, be like, hey, send me a headshot. Because you know every bartender and waiter out there has got a headshot.
I mean, the names of these bars, the one I want to go to the most, it's like, I Google whatever it is.
Johnny
Thrillist.
Stardust's.
No. I Google
Kobe's
Thrillist,
Den.
whatever it is. It's like the first one that comes up is the Electric Owl. I'm like, there's no possible way that is two things. A sports bar or there's anybody straight in that bar.
I was going to say, that's the second week in a row you have a gay bar on your thing.
Electric Owl.
I need to see your filters on your phone. I think there's an issue there.
Filters on your phone.
I think you're searching a certain kind of part of Google that maybe the rest of us aren't.
I'm going there first. I don't even care.
Like, you understand they're learning as what you search and look at.
Oh my God.
See?
Call can't even be completed. What goes on with Google?
I mean, again, this is what happens when you try
You
to
know
do
show
this
prep?
a minute before
We need to
the
join
show
Meta.
starts.
Where's Meta?
Meta.
Where's Meta, guys?
Did you see his thing with the that broad that they were talking about the new releases for the games and stuff like that with the most contrived back and forth ever? He's like, hey,
No.
funny you should bring that up.
I think he's
It's-
awkward as hell.
Oh, it was like cringeworthy. Like, you know the
Smoke briskets.
You ever just smoke a
You ever
brisket?
just smoke a brisket?
you know the cringe episodes.
Electric Owl. We are located at 1451
This is
North
becoming a
Gardner
thing.
Street.
Did you
on
dial
the
it wrong
corner
the
of
first time?
Sunset and
Yeah.
Gardner.
Terrible.
We are open Wednesday to Sunday from 3:30
Wednesday to
p.m.
Sunday. They're not
to
even
10
open on
p.m. with
Tuesdays.
happy hour
Good
Oh,
thing
from
it's
today's
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
You can also reach us at www.electricowl.com.
This is becoming a real thing with this.
Press
Yeah.
1 if you'd like to order takeout.
It's annoying.
Press 2 if you'd like to make a reservation.
It's becoming a thing with the pre.
Please stay on the line
The
while
turn
your
on
call
light
is
thing.
transferred to the
People
operator.
aren't going to know what football is.
They're gonna know.
You have reached Electric
my
Owl's
God.
voicemail. Please leave
Not
a
even
message
there
and we'll
for
get
a
back.
fucking
0 for 1.
order. Electric Owl.
We're 0 for 1. With
The most
Electric
electric
Owl.
segment
Christ.
in podcast history the last 2
Fucking
weeks.
destroyed.
The amount of comments I get like, oh, what a great segment. This is awesome.
For the first few weeks.
Yeah. I listened to the show just for this segment.
Now nobody's answering.
So you just call Alyssa all the time?
I mean, maybe.
No,
I
You
mean,
can
other
call
than
her.
the phone call,
Yeah.
because I call her all the time anyway.
And Evan.
What's up, baby girl?
What's
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so
trying to grow that mustache?
I got 4 more. I wasn't stupid enough to only put 3 on here. I got 4 more. So we've got the Village Idiot, which could be in Patchogue also. I'm not
Or
sure.
Babylon. Yeah.
Yep. We've got Barney's Beanery, which
Oh, that's
is
another
like a
gay
coffee
bar.
place.
No, it's a gay
but
bar again.
Also has a sport. I mean, I swear I looked this up.
Barney's being big.
Brennan's Pub,
Okay, nice.
and then Firestone Walker, which is a brewery. Also the zip codes, the area codes. I'm a big area code guy now. At
They
this
all
point.
change in every
They're
single
all.
one.
None of them are the same. So.
Company. Well, LA is quite big.
It's
Yeah, it is
complicated
big.
down there.
All right, so we got Village Idiot, Barney's Beanery, Brennan's Pub, or Firestone Walker. Which one should I call next?
Do you have the veggie den?
I think we call it Barney's.
Barney's.
Call Barney's being big.
Please
Barney's bag of beans.
keep talking, so it's less embarrassing if it just goes right to.
I know, you can't just keep it silent.
Yeah,
It's probably going to have some
Don't
weird,
do one of the
weird.
purple dinosaur jokes because they've heard that 1,000 times.
yeah.
I mean, do
Not one person is going to know football. I
This
know
is
it.
ringing.
Thank you for calling Barney's in Westwood. This is Alex. How may I help you?
Hey, Alex, the Titans are coming to town to play the Rams on Sunday night. The Rams are 7.5-point favorites. You think they're going to win?
Sorry, you think the Rams are going to beat the Titans?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
by 7.5 points, because this is a gambling podcast that you're on right now, so we need to know.
I hear ya.
The Rams are going to win by 7.5 on Sunday night against the Titans.
Sorry, you're still breaking up.
She's using the call.
She's lied.
She lied.
Lied.
Alice,
I don't believe her.
I liked your voice. We could have had something.
Seriously.
you just
I
pretend-
think she lied.
You got nervous, so you pretended that you didn't hear
I'm
it.
sorry, you're breaking up now. We got to get somebody. Where are the people?
Gotta get somebody.
Hey, you know that guy Evan from the rec room?
We'll keep going. I'm going to the Village Idiot because I hate you guys mostly.
It's not our fault. She lied.
Village Idiot. This is Patchogue, Oakdale.
Thank you for calling the Village Idiot.
God
We are
damn
currently open 7 days a week for indoor and outdoor dining and full bar
Good for you
service.
guys.
Monday through Friday, we open at 2 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays, we open at 10 a.m. for brunch. Our kitchen closes
This
at 10
isn't what
p.m.
you
7
want
days
when
a
you
week.
call a place.
No.
Did you go straight up 0?
You've made an invalid selection.
0 don't work
Thank you
anymore.
for calling the Village Idiot.
It's hitting all the buttons.
There you
I think you can get a voice actor out there.
go. 1 is the way. Fucking LA.
Hi, you've reached the Village Idiot. Sorry, we can't answer your phone call right now.
What are these places doing?
You're a fucking idiot. You know what it is?
Brains.
Everything is done online now. You order online. You
It's
do the
sad.
catering order
I know,
online.
they're killing our bit.
You fucking Yelp review it. You Google review it.
It's the big cities. They don't answer.
Thank you for calling Brennan's, home of the world-famous turtle races.
Jesus.
We are open for indoor
Turtle
and outdoor
races.
dining. If you'd like to make a reservation, you can leave a message on our voicemail. We are taking reservations for parties of 10 or more. Unfortunately, we cannot do same-day reservations. Our patio is dog-friendly if your dog is friendly.
Oh,
And
Oh
the
my
next official turtle
God.
race is July 22nd, Thursday at 9 p.m. If you need to speak to
July
somebody inside the
22nd.
pub, please
Is
make
that
it
the next
good and
reservation?
press 1.
Everyone's in there looking at it like, what is that thing?
Yeah, nobody's
What's
going
going
to
on?
answer it.
This is Brennan's? Forgot which place I'm from.
I think you said Brennan's. This is ridiculous.
All right, it's done.
Man.
Last one that I have, and then we gotta fucking
Fuck.
edit the shit out of this thing.
We're going to have to go to the away team. We're going to have to go to Nashville.
Not a bad idea.
Nashville's nice. They just don't have a running back.
Currently, we are not taking reservations at this time.
LA
Wait
sucks.
times have been minimal since added seating became available.
I'm just gonna
That's because
randomly.
every fucking place is closed out there because Garcetti's a jerk off.
When's KC playing a home
He did
game
just-
again on
Garcetti,
Sunday
what is this?
night?
The Wire?
Garcetti.
Isn't it
The
fucking
jerk off mayor
No,
out
it's
there.
the mayor.
He just
no
got COVID.
Gavin, right? Whatever his name
Whatever.
is.
Yeah.
Garcetti, what is this? The Wire? I can't believe we can't get people. We used to have people 1, 2, 3. The small markets.
I know.
And you became-
Daisy's Pet Shop.
Hey, Daisies, the Tennessee Titans are going to LA to face the Rams this weekend. They're 7.5
Say
point.
again?
The Titans are facing the Rams in LA this weekend. They're 7.5 point dogs. You think they're gonna win?
Hold on 1 second.
I just realized
You call it Pat Show.
that's the place that used to be Hoptron.
Yeah.
I typed in Nashville bars, and that's what came up.
Holy shit.
They are right outside SoFi Stadium.
They're closed.
They're closed. I was just going to say that.
What's it called?
They're open. Tailgate Outdoor Sports Bar.
Hello. Thanks for calling Tailgate Outdoor Sports Bar in Williamsburg.
Sucks.
How can I help you?
Williamsburg. Brooklyn? Are you guys in Brooklyn?
I didn't catch that. Can you try asking me one more time?
All right, we should move on.
Talk to someone. Can't even hear my mic. 615-742-9095. Honky Tonk Central.
Oh, man.
On Honky Tonk Highway in Nashville.
Honky Tonk Highway?
Yeah.
That's what we used to call the butthole in middle school.
Like the red cow.
That's college, dude. She was a hell of a goalie.
Takeout Takes is taking a fucking hit.
Quick love hand.
Jesus.
I'm about to
Says
start.
open.
I'm about to
Says
start
open.
pre-setting these up.
Yeah. Just knowing that they're open.
Should we call the casino right outside the stadium?
This isn't happening right now.
If you got a casino, try it.
I got a Hollywood Park casino.
I can't believe
right
they're
outside
not
the
answering.
stadium.
The live music.
310 number.
Hold on. This is a disaster.
What happened to Takeout Takes?
It's over. We need a new skit.
Fuck.
I think the next one is going to be you with no shirt on.
It's going to have to probably be.
That's what
I mean, if we want a bunch of women followers, definitely. All these strip clubs are closed.
All the strip clubs are closed?
Dames and Games, Topless Sports Bar, Los Angeles.
All right, let's do it. I mean, somebody's got to answer.
Last shot.
This place closes at 3.
Why is it so loud?
Thank you for calling Dames Game Los Angeles. Please join us on Saturday for our UFC fight. This is Edgar speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, bud, the Titans are coming to town this weekend to face the Rams. The Rams are 7.5 point favorites. You think they're going to win?
Who do I think is going to win?
Yeah.
Oh, you never know. It can be anybody's game.
Are you
Not over till
football?
it's over.
Are you a football fan at all?
A little bit. Not so much.
You get Yogi Berra answering the phone. It's anybody's game.
anybody's
Anything
game.
can happen. It
We're
ain't
done.
over till it's over.
Oh, he hung up.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, 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 nah.
That was promising. The fact that he could hear me and like I thought could get a little bit out of it was a strip club that's also a sports bar.
I don't know.
What do we do?
I think we take our shirts off.
What?
What?
Should we call Donnie?
There you go.
Should we call Smitty? We just call one of our friends.
Call somebody.
Yeah, I'm calling somebody. Should we call
Donnie's definitely going to answer.
I was going to say, do people
sleeping.
answer phones? Because I got yelled at for calling
Brennan.
people sometimes.
Who could we call?
Call somebody.
I'm call Smitty.
Who's Smitty?
Smitty's 100% sleeping.
Yeah, but who cares?
Chris Smith. He's a little bit on the he hangs out at Barney's Beanbag. He's one of those guys.
Think he's sleeping at 10:20?
100%.
But John Kelly probably hasn't called him in a while.
He hasn't called
Called
anybody.
anybody in a while.
I know.
Now this is a prank phone call fucking show all of a sudden. Should we call Island Kava?
Who's there?
No, either Jen or Mel. No good.
We have nobody to call. We're
gotta
just
end
guys
this.
here without calling.
We gotta end this.
Robbie boy.
He's not gonna answer.
Nobody answers.
It's terrible.
We just got to say that Takeout Takes was a fucking fail, and LA should not win.
Well, I mean, we
By the
knew it
spread.
going in. Before
Yeah, I knew it going in.
LA was going to be fucking awful. Minnesota was awful. Big rebound next week. I'm excited for it.
Who's
And-
the next? What's the next week Sunday night
And I
game?
think Thanksgiving, when we make those phone calls, it's going to be fucking phenomenal.
What-
Because we get to call Detroit and talk to people about Man Campbell. It's going to be awesome. And they talk about how they want to stuff Dan Campbell's bird. Things like that are going to go on. Because he's definitely a fucking sex icon in that city, right?
Who's the sex
The guy can't
icon?
coach his way out of a paper bag. But
All right, Takeout Takes absolute bust this week.
hey, you know what? Let's go with a random question. Let's fuck Takeout Takes. I got a couple questions for you.
All right, hit me.
All right? You want to go with what we got going on over there?
I'm just testing the number that they gave me, and it's fucking not right.
That didn't work out.
Oh, great. The Mavericks are only fucking down by one. Awesome.
I had a question for you. You can pick any fictional quarterback to start your franchise with. Who are you picking and why?
Jamie Foxx
Oh,
in
Wow.
yeah. Any given Sunday?
That was a
Sunday.
fast answer.
Jamie Foxx in
Willie
any given Sunday.
Beaman, Willie
Yeah,
Beaman.
reminded me most of Michael Vick in that one season he had where he was just an absolute lunatic.
Yeah, but his personal life was fucked.
Yeah, but
He was
that's
with his
who I'm
wife
picking.
forever. He became famous. He got too big, and then she left him because he was a different person. Like, so you know he's gonna get fucked up. He's doing drugs.
Yeah,
He's
steaming
driving
Willie Beaman.
156 miles an
I mean-
hour in Las Vegas. Kurt, who you got?
I mean, that you're throwing this question on me, the only one that's going in my head right now, I'll take Keanu Reeves from The Replacements.
Oh, see, wrong quarterback.
What do you mean?
Right actor, wrong quarterback.
Yeah,
From where?
You gotta take Johnny Utah.
yeah.
Oh.
Give me two.
But
Utah, give
you
me
never
two.
really saw him play.
No, he didn't, but you know he was great.
Utah, give me two.
If
You
it
know,
wasn't
the
for that
other-
You're
injury,
right, Johnny Utah.
The
Shit.
other one is Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Who
He
the
can't,
hell's
no,
Sunshine?
fuck Sunshine.
Remember
he
the
can't,
Titans?
He can't make that pitch.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
Fuck the pitch. No one's pitching the ball
He can't
anymore.
make that
We're
pitch.
throwing bombs all the time.
Okay, so yeah,
at
here's
this
the problem
point.
though. He's a little old to play now.
Yeah, now.
All right.
But in his prime,
See, it doesn't matter. You guys are both wrong.
no. But
you know
hold
who
on.
I'm taking?
Hold on a second. Let me
Okay.
make the case for Sunshine.
Let's see. Let's hear it.
In his prime, and then today's NFL quarterback, he is the quintessential NFL quarterback.
Okay.
You throw the bomb.
Kind of gay.
There's no pitching anymore. Yeah. Most NFL quarterbacks at this point.
Long hair.
Patrick Mahomes, long hair. Aaron Rodgers, long hair.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me Sunshine. Give me Sunshine or give me Willie Beaman.
Okay. I'll take Junior Floyd.
All right.
Junior Floyd, where's that from? Help me out. Help me out.
Little
Little
Giants.
Giants.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. I haven't seen that fucking
You know how
movie.
dreamy he was?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. He beat Kevin O'Shea.
Jesus Christ.
I feel
You
like the
beat
Icebox
Kevin
could be a
O'Shea?
nice
The
quarterback.
Little Giants. You can't even find that movie right now.
Yes, I can. I have it on DVD.
You have it on DVD. You can't find it streaming or anything.
I watched it like 2 nights ago.
You did not.
It's on Disney Plus.
Little
I
Giants.
know you have Disney Plus. You have 47 kids.
Ricky Moranis.
It's a great movie.
He got knocked out a couple months ago.
I know he did. It's a great movie. I love that movie. I have not seen it in fucking 15 years.
Oh, rewatch it. When you watch Junior Floyd throw those rolls of
Girls
toilet
don't
paper,
play football.
Well, that was Spike. Spike's a dick. He's got toxic masculinity. Fuck Spike.
I think it's Sunshine.
No, I don't think it is.
It's definitely not Adam Sandler from The Longest Yard.
It might be. It might be Paul Crew.
Oh, fuck that.
No.
No way. No way. And
All right, let us know on Instagram
Do
or
it.
TikTok,
Comment.
one of our socials. Let us know who's your fictional quarterback you're going to start your team with. You're going to draft him. He's the number one pick. He's in his prime. Doesn't matter when the movie was, TV show was. Who are you picking? And more importantly, fucking defend it. Because once you defend it, I'm going to roast your pick, and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. But defend your pick. I want to know who it is.
All right.
Somebody better answer the phone next week.
No, Takeout Takes us out.
Oh, it's not.
No
See the
chance
way
it's
he
out.
gets.
No, it's out right now.
Look at how he gets.
All right, so that's it. Week 9, bust on Takeout Takes.
Fucking Takeout
Got
Takes.
some new segments coming up, but that's it. And good luck this week, and we'll be back next week.
First down dogs.
Okay,